Here is what they are trying to do now in Washington to combat crime. Have you heard about this? The police just released a new plan. They handed out free Apple AirTags to residents. Why? It would make it easier to track down a vehicle if it is stolen. This is a real problem in this city, and you would think handing out AirTags, right? Like you put it in your luggage so you don't lose the luggage. Why not put it in the car?
Well, it's a real problem nationwide right now. We saw FBI data that was released that showed carjackings up, 200%, and 90% of these carjackings nationwide involve a weapon. There was an incident in Chicago, I think earlier this week or last week, where the suspects who haven't been caught yet, to my knowledge, followed a woman back to her home and basically in her daughter and took her, took the car at gunpoint. So this is a real issue, especially following on Henry Cuellar.
Here in Washington, D.C., carjacking incidents over the past year, 849 of them year to date. That's a 100% increase.
So maybe defunding the police isn't the right way to go.
Democrats have backed off that stance, haven't they?
I don't think
it doesn't matter, but it's been happening.
But you're saying this is a result of what they did for multiple years.
Absolutely.
In seriousness on this, I think Ashley's right in a different way. You don't politicize everything, but if around the country, if elections end up being about crime, Republicans tend to do better. We win. We do better on economy and crime. Democrats do better on health care and right now abortion. So if this is part of a bigger trend, and it might speak to something that happens in November.
I said from the get-go, defund the police is a stupid idea. So there were plenty of people who were saying that's a bad idea. Like in any system, there are people who take advantage. We have to root them out. The AirTags stuff is weird because that technology in LA was being used by some of the criminals at one point in time to track cars where they were going. I'm very curious about it, but I don't know if you guys have ever done this.
You're saying like a reverse, like they would put it on a car?
So that they could find them. So I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but when you move with someone else's AirTags, like if I take my husband's keys or something, it'll say you're moving with someone else's AirTag. Yeah. So my suspicion is now, if they're moving with this car and they're moving with someone's AirTag, they're like, bye, get out of Dodge.
It is a real problem, though, here in Washington.
I mean, it happened to a congressman how many weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been members of Congress here. You live in Washington?
Yeah.
Or you live in this area, you know someone who's been carjacked?
Yeah, oh, yes.
I do. You live here, you know someone that's been carjacked?
I don't know someone, but Henry Cuellar, the congressman.
There you go. I mean, in some form or another, Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.